My name is Kameron Rogers, and I will be graduating in 2024, about 28 days from right now. This is the first academic institution I've been at that felt more like a home than a school. As cheesy as that sounds, I went to a pretty big undergraduate university, and most of the time I felt like a number and a paycheck for them, where pretty much I've gotten to know everyone that works at McGeorge, most of the students that go to McGeorge, and it doesn't feel like I'm just a number and a paycheck. It feels like people actually want me to succeed and have the support there to do it. The original plan was to be a pharmacist. I went to my undergrad and I got my degree in pharmacological chemistry, and I was sort of looking at my options, and they were between bench chemist and pharmacist and working for a drug company, and I didn't really like those three options. All around me were my fellow STEM classmates that were kind of getting kicked in the teeth by not knowing how to represent themselves, not knowing what they needed to do to get their businesses off the ground. And that was the part that sort of came easy to me, so I thought, okay, let's go out to law school and see where my skills can go with that option, and here I am. While I was here, I participated in the Federal Defender's Clinic, where you work with actual attorneys at the Federal Public Defender's Office in Sacramento. And during that time, I was actually given the privilege of being the attorney in a real federal trial before graduating. We represented, myself and my partner represented a client who was facing federal misdemeanor charges, and we got to handle the case all the way from initial appearance to an inevitably trial, and my partner and I managed to get a not guilty verdict. And it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever gotten to do, and I don't even have a attorney's license yet. Also, while I was here, I participated in the McGeorge's negotiations competition team. I came in as a rookie. I'd never really had any negotiating experience other than taking classes, and in the span of less than a year, myself and my partner went from total rookies in negotiating to ended up placing 12th in the nation. And it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever gotten to see. I was involved in a decent amount. I originally started as president of the McGeorge Craft Beer Law Association. That organization was hit pretty hard by COVID, so our goals there were to get it back off the ground, and now it's one of the most active student organizations on campus. Then this year last year I ran for SBA president and won, while at the same time being president of the IP Student Association. SBA is sort of the law school version of student government. We have managed to really bridge the gap between students and faculty in solving these day-to-day problems. A lot of people don't realize that when you're in law school, while you're doing these great important things, sort of life tends to creep up on you. Students in general, there tends to be these problems in normal life. So during my time, we managed to expand and keep the McGeorge Virtual Food Pantry funded, expanded the access to the clothing closet, expand and increase the CAPS services offered, which is our counseling and psychological services, all while managing to do this well under budget. It has made lives of students a lot easier in a very measurable way, and it's something I'll always go away with a bit of pride. Right now, I hope to go into intellectual property, whether it be patents, trademarks, or copyrights. I have found I've found the concept of owning an idea very fascinating, and it helps me stay connected to the STEM background I came from. Especially for intellectual property, pretty much anything you can think of, they offer it, even niche sections that most people don't even know there's a law practice for. For example, craft beer law. It was very nice to be able to branch out and see every aspect of the field before I even left and started working in it.